Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Power Pro Wrestling. Big night of action up tonight. Big implications for the Golden Crown. I am, of course, DK Ressman, joined by my broadcast colleague, Johnny Jett. Johnny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing just fine this evening, DK, and what an action-packed night we have in store for these wrestling fans as the chase for the Golden Crown ticks down. We have, starting off in our semi-main event, Karen Rose taking on the Golden Boy, Holden Troy, and that match is coming up later this evening.
But after that, our main event, Ichiko Kano versus Donna Reid. Two incredible competitors. Another match tonight with Golden Crown implications. Kano very close in points to qualifying for the final round, but we'll see how that shakes out later tonight.
And you know, her brother, Kazuya Kano, we see right here the tail of the tape coming up for this opening bout. Kazuya Kano, Heather Lexus. Kazuya Kano also still in the running. He could qualify for the Golden Crown. We're not entirely sure what form that match would take with multiple opponents. However, we may find out this evening if Kazuya Kano has luck against Heather Lexus.
Absolutely, Johnny. Heather Lexus, of course, also a lot to prove tonight. Wants to go out on top, wants to go out showing her best as we wind down here in the chase for the Golden Crown.
Very true. And Heather Lexus last week, we know, attacked by Donna Reid. We'll be hearing from Donna Reid later this evening at an interview with her earlier this week. And here now we see Kazuya Kano making his way to the ring. Looks like a man determined, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. Very interesting that the two people with the most to gain here tonight are the Kano siblings. Of course, we've talked about that sibling rivalry over and over this week. A lot to prove for both of them here tonight.
Very true, DK. But of course, we can't count out Heather Lexus. Heather Lexus also coming out with a lot to prove. Last week, lost to Jordan King, then attacked by Donna Reid after the match. You have to think she's coming in fired up and ready for a win.
Absolutely, Johnny, but you also have to think she might be coming in at a little less than 100% after suffering those attacks last week.
You know, that's entirely possible, DK. We'll find out as the bell rings here. Serotonin, our official for this contest. Kano now just testing out the waters with those knife-edge chops. Test of strength. Heather Lexus drop toe hold, takes Kano to the mat now. A tie-up, big European uppercut.
Of course, that striking advantage we've seen from Kano time and time again.
On the other hand, Heather Lexus trying her best to out-wrestle Kano. Trying to keep it basic here in this feeling out process. A snapmare answered there by Kano. Now sleeper hold applied. Kano, of course, so deadly with those sleeper hold submissions. Lexus trying for a maneuver there. Kano had it scouted, though. Front chancery here. Takes him to the mat, stomping away, just wearing down the elder Kano here.
You know, Johnny, these matches late in a tournament like this can be among the most interesting, the most exciting. You know, all these competitors have had a good chance to, in some cases, compete against these same opponents. Of course, review tape, review everything that's gone on over the course of the tournament, and really refine their strategies in these final few matches.
Very true. A lot of tape watching, of course, throughout the tournament, but there's no better teacher than experience, and you have to think late in this tournament, everyone has had at least some level of experience with one another. Kano into the ropes now, another drop toe hold. Lexus working on the legs of Kazuya Kano. Kazuya Kano lifting her up over his head and now brings her down onto the knee. Cover here. A cover one. No, not even a one count there for Kazuya Kano. Heather Lexus pursuing Kano, dancing around the ring. Arm drag takedown, dragging him to the center of the ring now. Back to that Boston Crab. Cranking on the legs and lower back of Kano.
Absolutely beautifully applied from Lexus there.
Brilliant wrestling so far. And now Kano throws her out of the ring, creates a little separation. He pursues her out to the ringside area. Whips him into that barricade. He bounces right off. Now they're exchanging blows. Big body slam from Kano. Knee drop. You know, all these moves on the outside here, DK, are so very dangerous.
Absolutely, that floor much harder than the ring itself. Everything just amplified 10 times when it happens outside.
Very true. Very thin padding, only a couple of inches thick there on that outside, separating these competitors from the concrete floor of this Memphis auditorium. Kano now with the tie-up. Arm drag from Lexus. Into the ropes goes Lexus. No. Thinks better of it. Kano with that kick, but it answered with the chop there from Lexus. Big step up Enziguri sends Kano to the mat. Back to the Boston Crab now.
Lexus really doing an excellent job here of wearing Kano down with those submission moves.
She is wrestling smart here, DK. She wants to mitigate the damage done by those legs, and now a tie-up there, but no. Could not get a fall too close to the ropes. Now could be going for that Lexus Plex. No, vertical suplex. Has him in the air, stalling, and then brings him down to the mat. And back to that Boston Crab.
See Lexus here really varying up her offense. A lot of quick moves, quick roll-ups we saw a minute ago, then back to the submissions. Really doing an excellent job of trying to keep Kano off balance here.
But once he's back on balance, you saw those kicks so very dangerous, DK. Lexus now stomping away, working on the back of of her brother Kazuya Kano. Now Lexus Plex, center of the ring. Got him up for the second one, and now the third, right there, dead center of the ring. And a cover attempt, yes, moonsault, cover 1, 2, could this be it? No.
So very close though.
And now Kano looking for that Northern Light suplex, DDT reversal there, and jackknife cover for Lexus to cover 1, 2, not a 3 count. Trouble Man able to escape, and now big slam onto the knee breaker there into that sleeper hold.
And there's that vicious streak we know from Kano, those big moves, those big strikes, just a few of them really enough to change the complexion of a match.
But Lexus, again with the agility, able to reverse the maneuver here, and now into an arm bar, working, cranking on the arm of Kazuya Kano. Will he tap out? Will he submit? No, able to escape the arm bar there. Tie up, and back to the Lexus Plex. Precarious position, close to the ropes here, gets him up for the third one. Lexus Plex down onto his neck. Right next to the ropes, moonsault cover, maybe too close to the ropes. Yes, Serotonin forces the break there.
Still so much offense applied on Kano now. Lexus really really putting down the weight of those combination maneuvers.
Indeed so. Working, of course, the back. And there you see now Kano working on the arm of Lexus, tying up the legs, tying up the arms, working the neck. But the technician able to evade it now with attempts for the Northern Light suplex. No, DDT takes him down, drives him right into the mat. Head first, off the top rope. Now elbow drop, pinning attempt here. 1,
Beautiful.
2, oh, and a 3 count. A beautiful elbow drop takes Kazuya Kano out of the chase for the Golden Crown, DK.
That's gotta be a heartbreaker for Kazuya Kano, but there is no doubt that Heather Lexus wrestled the better match there. We saw Kano get in those quick bits of offense, but not able to string anything together. Heather Lexus, on the other hand, able to bring together some very smooth combination maneuvers, really lay on that offense, and that brought her a very impressive victory here tonight.
And you have to imagine, ahead of that rematch with Donna Reid, Heather Lexus needed a big win like this, and she did it in impressive fashion. You know, DK, earlier in the week, I had a chance to sit down and talk to Donna Reid, and I believe we have the footage of that interview coming up right now. Ms. Reid, first, I'd just like to thank you for agreeing to this interview, especially in light of your attack last week on Heather Lexus. I'm sure there are a lot of fans interested in hearing you explain your actions.
Hold on. I thought this was going to be a nice interview. I've got a match coming up with Ichiko. I'm training me bum off. Why do you want to focus on the past?
Well, I do want to talk about your assault on Heather Lexus.
Assault?
Yes, your
assault
on Heather Lexus. She just finished her match with Jordan King.
And with anyone at any time. She wasn't ready for me. That's not my fault. And as far as assaults go, Since when's this little carnival you call a sport been squeamish about a little extra violence? You've got people swinging folding chairs and jumping each other from behind all the time. This is a joke.
I think that might be a mischaracterization of professional wrestling,
Hey,
Miss
mate,
Reid.
you wanted me to talk? Well, let me bloody talk. My so-called assault on Heather was a message. It was me telling her to stay on her toes and to train harder than she's ever trained before. Because Donna Reid's got this sport figured out. And when we have our little rematch, and believe me, we will, that'll be it for Heather.
So that attack was to send a message.
Tell you what I did because I could. You know, it felt good at the time. And I'd do it again. So she better be ready.
Some might say those sound like words spawned from an unhinged, unwell
Maybe
mind.
I am. I might be. Because I'm not getting what I deserve. I'm not getting my fair shake around here. And who'd be saying that? You?
Just an observation.
Yeah, you've made a few of those observations, ain't you? You sat next to me at that table a few weeks back and acted nice as can be. But every time I'm not in earshot, you like to take your digs, right? You don't like how I talk about your sport, or how I handle my business. Well, here I am. Say it to my face. You like bullying production truck stooges. Well, I'm not so defenseless. Why don't you try me?
Ms. Reid, there's no need to be so aggressive. I was
You remind me
simply...
of a jellyfish. Spineless. But you'll sting somebody when they're not paying attention. Well, I know how to handle a jellyfish sting. You think I'm a bit off? Better off than on, if you catch my meaning.
Ms. Reid, we got off to a bad start. I apologize. Let's talk about Ichiko Kano.
You want to know what I've got to say about Ichiko? She does judo, right? Karate? Well, if she'd been good enough to get into MMA or the Olympics, you know, I'd have beat her years ago. But she's a fruity pop singer, a model, who wants to play wrestler because her big brother does. Well, when I'm done with her, she's going to be out of 3 jobs all at once.
Of course, earlier in this tournament, you faced off against her brother Kazuya Kano.
I don't
with less
want
than
to talk
favorable
about
results.
Kazuya. That was a fluke and everyone knows it. You know it. The analysts know it. Even these idiot fans know it. Kazuya couldn't beat me a second time, just like Heather couldn't. And just like Ichiko can't do the first time. You know what? This interview's over.
There we have it, wrestling fans. It seems that there was some kind of problem with the camera that day. However, the words of Heather Lexus's attacker, Donna Reid there, ringing loud and clear, all the same.
Yes, Johnny, the harsh words we have come to expect from Donna Reid. She looks to put it all on the line here a bit later tonight.
Yes, she does. However, first up, we will have the Golden Boy Holden Troy taking on the Queen of New York, Karen Rose, in one of our final matches in the tournament. Here we see the tail of the tape for that bout. Quite a match for Troy, coming off of his victory over the German war machine Panzer last week here on this very program. Karen Rose on the other side of the ring, looking to prove that she is every bit as threatening as Holden Troy.
Absolutely, Johnny. These are 2 of the finest competitors we have had here in Power Pro. Impressive performances week after week, like that victory over Panzer you just mentioned. Quite a show we have between these 2 coming up in just a moment. We don't have those same Golden Crown implications, but these 2 look to send off their time in Power Pro here in style.
Very true, and now we see the Canadian himself, Golden Boy Holden Troy, making his way to the ring to the adulation of this Memphis crowd.
And Johnny, you know, with that victory over Panzer from Holden Troy here, you've got to think that with Panzer in contention for the Golden Crown, not official yet, but with him in likely condition, Holden Troy has got to feel maybe he's a little more deserving of that spot. Maybe he should be the one we're talking about for those Golden Crown finals, and that is firing him up here in the remainder of the tournament.
Absolutely, DK. Holden Troy, you have to imagine, DK, if Panzer goes on, Holden Troy now has a win over Panzer. If Panzer wins the Golden Crown, you have to imagine Holden Troy has to be in line for a title shot.
Absolutely, Johnny, but we can't discount Karen Rose here either. Karen Rose, absolutely a threat to Holden Troy here tonight, especially with those sorts of unique maneuvers she is known for.
We have seen it throughout this tournament, DK.
Could be that Karen Rose will be the person we would be talking about as a potential challenger for whoever earns the Golden Crown.
That is very possible, DK. We cannot forget how Karen Rose opened up this tournament. The very first match in Power Pro Wrestling, knocked out Brooke Powers. Karen Rose, not a woman to be trifled with. Now we see the lockup here. Nice dragon screw there. Holden Troy working on the legs here. Softening her up perhaps for that Canadian maple leaf. Tries for a German suplex, the same German suplex that beat Panzer. Karen Rose has it scouted. Into the ropes goes Holden Troy. Karen Rose now waiting on him. Big scoop slam there. Sidewalk slam up. And now pursuing him into the corner. Front chancery brings him down to the mat, dragging him to the center of the ring. Ties him up, surfboard stretch there.
Karen Rose really able to dictate the pace of the match at this point.
Big slam there from Karen Rose. Troy able to dodge that one, and a slam of his own. Responds Holden Troy. Cover attempt here. That she's in position, but not a 1 count. Working the legs, takes her down into the ropes, but stops short. Now again the legs. And now an arm bar there. Wrist lock applied. Rose trying to really muscle her way through this one, it seems like, DK.
That's right, Johnny. We are seeing power matched with power here.
Absolutely. Now Holden Troy trying to stretch out Karen Rose. Knee check there. Sorry, chin check, that is to say. Side leg lock applied here. Rose able to evade, escape that one. Big slam here. But an eye rake from Karen Rose buys her some separation. Short arm lariat puts him down, steps on his face there, just washing the face. With those boot soles, whips him into the ropes. And a big cutter out of nowhere there from Karen Rose. Did you see the elevation there, DK?
Absolutely incredible, Johnny. That lightning quick offense, very impressive from Rose.
To send a message here over the man who beat Panzer. Cutter out of nowhere again. And that message has to be, I am also Panzer's equal or better. Dragging him closer to that corner there. Reverse Bulldog sends the Golden Boy to the mat.
Karen Rose absolutely wrestling circles around Holden Troy at this point, but now he makes the reversal.
And Troy with that heel hold now. We'll see if this causes... No, it does not cause a submission. Karen Rose able to escape. But Troy continues to work on the legs of Karen Rose, wearing the big woman down. Smart wrestling, but another cutter. Trying to capitalize on some of the damage done by Panzer to the neck of Holden Troy last week. But Troy continuing to wrestle his way out of it. Into the corner. Troy tries to run in, stops short. Now a belly-to-belly suplex there.
And now both competitors showing the effects of this matchup.
Rose responded first. Another side leg lock applied here, working on those sure to be injured legs of Karen Rose. Karen Rose able to fight her way out of it, however. Trying for that rolling lariat, finds no purchase. Wrist lock here.
Give up.
And you saw there DK Troy being smart, pushing the ropes away with his feet, keeping Karen Rose apart from the ropes. And a beautiful moonsault there, but too close to the ropes. Red Shoes forces the break. Tree of low position for Holden Troy, stomping away on the midsection there now. DDT! And Holden Troy crumbles under his own body weight. Big lift there. Beautiful back suplex there. Atomic drop back suplex combination from Karen Rose. Trying now perhaps for a pile driver. No! Troy able to reverse it. Now it looks like the Olympian is a little winded, but no, a DDT now. Rose up to the top rope. Perched atop that turnbuckle, and now big headbutt off the top rope.
Absolutely incredible flurry of offense from Karen Rose here, but no, Holden Troy with the reversal.
Entangled in the ropes, referee forces the break once more. And now Karen Rose taking this to the outside, fighting it on her terms. No,
Johnny,
Troy,
this is her playground, but no, Holden Troy responds in kind.
Now Troy with that submission on the concrete, doing no extra damage, actually causing no submission. It's outside the ring. But now it may not matter. Karen Rose with that Singapore cane. Into the ropes goes Rose. Big splash to the prone Troy. But entangled in the ropes, Red Shoes forcing the break once more. Another DDT, cracking the skull of Holden Troy. Drags him into position. Pinfall attempt, no, into the ropes she goes, but stops herself as Holden Troy gets to his feet. Now, abdominal stretch applied, working on the abdomens of Karen Rose. Can he get a submission here? Red Shoes checking, but no, Karen Rose able to power her way out of it.
Karen Rose starting to show the effects, that cutter attempt going wide.
Perhaps a little dazed, a little confused after the offense from Golden Boy Holden Troy, but no, a big body splash now, back to his feet.
Nothing confusing about that one, Johnny.
Not at all, DK. And now, big German suplex, but too close to the ropes. Referee forces a break.
But right into the corner there, you saw her head just scrape against the edge of the corner there. Quite a bit of damage applied.
Springboard forearm! And now Karen Rose going, no, not going for the pinfall attempt. That could cost her the match right there, DK.
It certainly could, Johnny. You have to capitalize off a big offense like that. Now Holden Troy. Back to the submission, but Karen Rose fights out.
Pins her down. Smart move. Now guillotine choke applied. Could this be it? This could be the end of the match. Golden Troy is not able to get the submission there, but now grounding her with that headlock. He wants to keep this on the mat. Smart wrestling, and yes, Karen Rose submits to the headlock of Holden Troy.
Absolutely incredible match there, Johnny. A lot of back and forth there. I thought Karen Rose had it, but Holden Troy really able to reverse that momentum there in the end and come up with the victory. Very impressive.
You know, both wrestlers took the fight to their terms throughout that match. Holden Troy tying down Karen Rose, working on the legs, working on the abs, working the submission holds. Karen Rose on the other side of the ring. She took it to the outside, tried to bring weapons in, to no avail against Holden Troy.
Absolutely, Johnny. And again, though, incredible matchup.
And now, DK, I'm getting word we can officially announce that the man called Panzer, yes, the man called Panzer is officially making his way to the Golden Crown. We'll see him next week fighting for that championship, DK.
Yes, we will, Johnny. Got to say, a little disappointed with the result there, but Panzer earned it. But of course, we still have one more match here tonight with Golden Crown implications. Ichiko Kano versus the notorious Donna Reid.
Absolutely, DK. And both of these women have to be coming into this bout with something to prove. Donna Reid, during her interview, very upset at the very mention that Kazuya Kano bested her earlier in this tournament, did not think highly of Ichiko Kano coming into this match. We'll see if she's able to beat Ichiko Kano ahead of her match with Heather Lexus next week. Ichiko Kano on the other side, she wants to fight Panzer. Panzer, we know now, is making his way to that bout. Tonight, she has to prove her worth. She has to earn her way to the Golden Crown tonight. It's make or break for Ichiko Kano.
Absolutely, Johnny. The numbers here as well. You see a significant height advantage for Donna Reid, but these two women quite evenly matched in weight. The styles, of course, Kano with that Joshi Puroresu style, a lot of strikes, a lot of heavy offense. Donna Reid matches that quite well with her hybrid MMA style. Could be one heck of a match here to close us out on this penultimate episode of Power Pro.
That's right, DK. This is going to be one for the record books, and we see now Ichiko Kano making her way to the ring here.
Johnny, we talked about it earlier tonight with both Kano siblings' aspirations for the Golden Crown based on the results of tonight's matches. Kazuya, those aspirations dashed in our opening contest tonight, but Ichiko here, both still alive to make it to the finals, which we'll see next week.
Very true, DK. Sad for Kazuya. We'll see if it's the same story for his sister Ichiko here in a few moments. Now we see the notorious Donna Reid making her way to the ring, squaring up there on the ramp, and now marching toward her bout. Ichiko Kano.
No absence of confidence or malice emanating from Donna Reid there.
Nor from Ichiko Kano, standing there at ringside area waiting for this match to begin. Both women, again, have something to prove coming into this, and we'll see which one is able to best the other as Donna Reid opens the bout with those knee strikes now. Elbow strike from Kano. But Reid easily able to answer it. Now tries to take her down, but Kano, smart, no. Jockeying for position. Brilliant wrestling from both of these women. You saw that triangle applied there by Ichiko Kano. Separation. Shoots in. Raining down strikes. That's going to be a rope break there. And now, beautiful leg lock applied there. Kano easily able to escape it. Kick to the head. Wakes Donna Reid up. That one sent her flipping there, DK.
It did indeed, Johnny. Already in this matchup, seeing an absolutely vicious competition between these two women here tonight.
Very true, and Kano there shutting down Donna Reid every time she shoots in. It's like she scouted her. She's trained for this exact moment, knowing that she'd have to match up against Donna Reid.
Well, Johnny, again and again, I have been very impressed with Ichiko's performance throughout this tournament. She has really come into her own, really started to be able to step out of her brother's shadow a little bit as we've gone through this tournament, really starting to come into her own, and we're seeing the effects of all that training in this match here tonight.
But will it be enough as Donna Reid now able to tie up Kano, but not able to keep it on her terms there for very long? Now Kano with that snap suplex sends Reid to the mat, takes her back up. Reid, not even dazed, throws that open hand punch, but no avail. Kano able to evade it, cover now. One, no, 2 count though for Ichiko. And we've seen this before here. We've seen this heel hold. We've seen it end matches. Ichiko able to escape it though, too close to the ropes perhaps. Ichiko being smart here and a big kick to the back of the head. Of the dazed Donna Reid. Goes for that leaping knee, but a miss there. And now, Enziguri from Ichiko Kano.
Beautiful strike there, Johnny.
These two have been trading blows, and it has been a masterclass in striking DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. We saw the weapons come out earlier tonight here in that match with Karen Rose, but these women do not need to bring out the toys for these vicious strikes to hurt.
Absolutely not. You talk about the weapons that Karen Rose brought out earlier. These two don't need to bring out weapons. They have weapons. They're their feet, their arms, their legs, and their knees, DK. Kano now. Donna Reid back to her feet, dazed. Big kick again to the back of the head. Donna Reid still has not managed to learn to defend herself against those blows from behind. Nice judo throw there. Donna Reid, of course, gold medalist in judo. Now raining those blows into the midsection of her opponent. Both women wrestling smart. Numerous high-level exchanges here going on. Arm bar. But Kano able to escape. Another big heel hold there. Knee bar applied.
That is an advantage for Donna Reid right there when she can add in more of those submission maneuvers than Ichiko is able to. You really wear down your opponent's limbs that way. You take some of that power out of those strikes.
Very true. DK near fall there. Very true. The submissions, of course, do wear down the opponent. As we see here, big knee bar applied, but not a submission there. Kano able to escape. Big attempt for a kick there. Reid deftly avoiding it. Has her down half guard, and she's raining down those blows. Referee forces the break once more. And nice face buster up to the top rope goes Kano, waiting for Reid to get to her feet. Off the top rope comes Kano with a big Frankensteiner. A cover. 1, 2. Could that be a no?
So close there, Johnny, though. What a maneuver that was.
Absolutely. And now Reid with a back switch. Sleeper hold applied. That's a wrestling move right there, DK.
It absolutely is, Johnny. Donna Reid putting that education she has had in this ring to good use, but Ichiko
and Ichiko with the pinfall victory there.
Out of nowhere right there, Johnny. Absolutely incredible victory for Ichiko. Wait a minute. Does that mean she's qualifying for the Golden?
DK, I think it does. Ichiko Kano on points now. She would qualify for the Golden Crown. What does that mean, DK?
Johnny, I don't know. We weren't prepared for this.
What does this mean? We know for a fact Panzer has qualified. That can be announced officially. On the other side, Jordan King, by points, has qualified. Ichiko Kano now, by points, has qualified for the Golden Crown. Ichiko and Jordan King in the same block, though. And that has to mean that there's 3 people competing for the Golden Crown. What form could that possibly take, DK?
I don't know, John. There's our confirmation of
Ichiko Kano officially earning her way into the Golden Crown contest. Next episode here on Power Pro Wrestling. And what a show that's gotta be, DK.
Absolutely, Johnny. One heck of a show coming up. Impressive victory there from Ichiko. What a match our final is set to be.
Yes, it is, DK, the showdown for the Golden Crown here on this very program next week, fight fans. What a show it promises to be. I'm still reeling from that match that Donna Reid lost. I'm lost for words here, DK.
It was absolutely incredible, Johnny. One heck of a match. Ichiko absolutely jubilant in that victory, and I cannot blame her.
Of course, next week, fans, I'm hearing now we will be having a ranking match between Holden Troy and Kazuya Kano, both men holding a 6-4 record, 6 wins and 4 losses each. We'll be having a match between those two to determine which of them is ranked higher going forward. And beyond that, DK, we have some other fantastic matches already as announced and scheduled for next week on Power Pro Wrestling.
That's right, Johnny. Receiving word now. Donna Reid versus Heather Lexus. The rematch, round 2 between these two in this blood feud has been going on between them, looking to settle it in the ring here in the finals of the Chase for the Golden Crown.
That's right. We knew this match would happen. Heather Lexus accepted Donna Reid's challenge. Donna Reid perhaps looking past that match, but we'll see exactly how this match will take form next week on Power Pro Wrestling. And DK, I think that now we can also announce who our representatives will be for the Tag Team Challenge, DK.
Are we really going through with this, Johnny?
Yes, we are, DK. Of course, wrestling fans, you know we've had some issues recently, ourselves and production head Tom Calhoun. Next week here on Power Pro Wrestling, a Tag Team Challenge, $60,000 on the line. L.E. Hodel Phoenix and La Loba Blanca, also known as Team Mexico, will be representing myself and DK Ressman against Tom's mystery tag team. I like the graphic you have there, Tom. Very cliche with the question marks. Who you got?
Johnny? Johnny, what does that mean?
I don't know, DK. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is big news right here. Johnny, you want to take this away?
Yes, absolutely. Wrestling fans, we have some tremendous, amazing news here regarding the Golden Crown. We can announce at this time the Golden Crown will be contested under triple threat rules. 3 people, 1 ring, 1 fall for the Golden Crown. And we'll find out who, between Panzer, Ichiko Kano, and Jordan King, are able to take the Golden Crown next week and become the inaugural champion here on Power Pro Wrestling.
My God, Johnny, what a match this promises to be. As you said, 3 people in the same ring, triple threat rules, 3 people with championship aspirations. Any one of them could be the one to take home the Golden Crown next week.
That's right. And fight fans, we will see you next week here on Power Pro Wrestling, folks. I hope that you join us in Dallas. We'll see you there, folks.